Thank you for joining us again on the newsroom. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, has said the recent release of the redesigned 200, 500 and 1,000 naira notes has somehow reduced the kidnapping and ransom taken by armed men. Emefiele said this after the Apex Bank's Monetary Policy Committee meeting in Abuja on Tuesday. The CBN governor also said there is no going back on its January 31st, 2023 deadline for the validity of the redesigned naira notes. Emefiele said that the CBN remained focused on the weak and the vulnerable in the society and would attend to them even after the deadline to ensure they have the new notes. The Opposition All Progressives Congress in Bayelsa State has threatened to drag Governor Duoyediri-led administration before the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission over the government's handling of the sum of 21 billion naira accrued to 8 local government councils of the state from the withheld 13% oil derivation refund. The state APC chairman, Dennis Ochiochio, made the allegations while speaking at the Correspondence Forum of the Federated Correspondence Chapel of the Nigeria Union of Journalists Bayelsa State Council in Yenagoa on Tuesday. He added that alleged bad governance by the Diri administration had brought untold hardship on the people of the state, despite the huge monthly revenue allocation from the Federation account, including the 13% oil derivation funds in the past 3 years. Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State has lamented that the huge amount of money being spent by the federal government to subsidize electricity, petrol and foreign exchange is no longer sustainable if the country must be able to tackle most of its socio-economic problems. Speaking at the 12th Kaduna State Council on Health meeting, El-Rufai disclosed that the federal government spent 6 trillion naira on fuel subsidy for 6 months, 4 trillion naira to subsidize the naira, and 300 billion naira to subsidize electricity in 2023. He urged the citizens to decide to either support the removal of the subsidy to enable the growth of other sectors of the economy or to allow it to continue at the benefit of a few individuals. The world's biggest gambling hub, Macau, has seen tens of thousands of tourists stream daily into its casinos and picturesque cobbled streets over the Chinese Lunar New Year holiday, a stark contrast to the dearth of visitors since 2020. Macau has seen a resurgence of tourists from mainland China since January 8, or after the special Chinese administrative region dropped all COVID-19 testing requirements for inbound travelers from the mainland, Hong Kong and Taiwan. Macau welcomed more than 71,000 visitors on Monday, the highest single-day record since the pandemic. In business, the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Mohammed Abubakar, has disclosed cashew nuts export from Nigeria had generated over $250 million in 2022, and it is expected to fetch Nigerian farmers about $500 million in 2023. Abubakar made the disclosure during the Nigerian Cashew Day and Cashew Season commencement with the theme Industrializing the Nigerian Cashew Sector Through Inclusive Policies on Tuesday in Abuja. Represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Ernest Omakie, the minister said cashew value chain was among the crops being promoted under the value chain program of the ministry. In Ghana, tragedy struck in Wayo-Kokwe community, that's Ghana's Borno East region, on Tuesday as 8 school children were killed after the boat taking them to school capsized on the Volta Lake. According to the National Disaster Management Organization, the victims of the boat disaster include 5 boys and 3 girls aged 5 to 12. Ibrahim Wudoyim, the coordinator of NADMO, said the Marine Police Unit of the Ghana Police Service, assisted by some locals, have recovered the bodies of the deceased. He added that investigations are underway to find out the cause of the accident. In sports, English Premier League club Tottenham are planning to make a late move for Villarreal forward Arnold Danjuma before the end of the January transfer window. The 25-year-old was poised to join the Toffees from Villarreal, but now looks set to sign for Spurs on loan and return to the Premier League. The former Bournemouth forward, who has also played in the Champions League for Club Brugge and has a year of Premier League experience with the Cherries, was equally impressive in La Liga, finishing last season with 10 goals and 3 assists from 23 appearances. Well, that's it on the newsroom. Many thanks for watching. I'm Simisola Adigun. Bye for now.